There comes a time in life when everything shifts, when the things you once believed in, the people you surrounded yourself with, and even the way you see yourself no longer feel the same. It's as if something deep inside you has awakened, refusing to let you live on autopilot any longer. This isn't just a phase, it's your soul finally speaking to you. But here's the hard truth. When your soul awakens, it doesn't come with comfort. It comes with challenges, painful realizations, and a journey that will change everything. You'll start questioning your path, losing people, and facing truths you once ignored. But through this process, you'll also find something priceless, your true self. If you've been feeling lost, restless, or different lately, you're not alone. Your soul is waking up. And today, we're diving into 7 eye-opening truths you'll face when this happens. Let's get into it. 1. The life you've been living no longer feels right. One of the first things you notice when your soul awakens is that the life you've been living suddenly feels misaligned. The routines, the relationships, the goals, you begin to question all of it. You might feel restless, as if the things that once brought you comfort no longer satisfy you. This can be a painful realization because it forces you to admit that you've been settling, pretending, or simply going through the motions. But this discomfort isn't a bad thing. It's your soul urging you to seek something deeper, something more authentic. 2. You start losing people, but you also find the right ones. When you start listening to your soul, your energy shifts. You begin to see people for who they truly are, not just for who you want them to be. Some friendships and relationships start to feel forced or draining. You might notice that certain people no longer understand you, or worse, they try to hold you back. It's painful, but it's also necessary. The more you align with your true self, the more you attract people who genuinely resonate with your journey. Those who uplift, inspire, and walk beside you instead of pulling you down. 3. Comfort zones become suffocating. What once felt safe now feels like a trap. Whether it's a job that doesn't fulfill you, a relationship that drains you, or a lifestyle that no longer serves you, your soul will no longer allow you to stay in places that limit your growth. This stage can be terrifying because stepping into the unknown means risking failure. But deep down, you know that staying where you are is no longer an option. You're being pushed toward expansion, toward something greater than the small, predictable world you've been confined to. 4. You realize that happiness isn't what you thought it was. Before your soul awakens, you might have believed that happiness comes from success, relationships, or external achievements. But when your soul truly speaks, you start to see happiness in a different way. It's no longer about what you have or what others think of you. It's about peace, alignment, and authenticity. You realize that true happiness comes from within, from living in harmony with who you really are. This understanding changes everything. You stop chasing validation and start seeking fulfillment in the things that truly matter. 5. You become more sensitive to energy. After your soul awakens, you become highly aware of the energy around you. You can sense when a place, person, or situation is draining you. Certain environments might make you feel uneasy, while others feel deeply nourishing. You start noticing how much energy is exchanged in conversations, in social media, in the food you eat, and even in your thoughts. This heightened awareness can be overwhelming at first, but it also becomes a gift. It allows you to protect your peace and surround yourself with what truly supports your well-being. 6. You have to let go of who you thought you were. One of the hardest parts of spiritual awakening is shedding the old version of yourself. You might feel like you're losing your identity because the things you used to believe about yourself no longer fit. Maybe you were always the nice one who never said no, or the strong one who never showed emotions. But as your soul speaks, you realize that many of these identities were built on fear, expectation, or past wounds. Letting go of them feels like stepping into the unknown. But it's in this space that your true self emerges. 7. The journey feels lonely, but you're never truly alone. Spiritual awakening can be isolating because not everyone will understand what you're going through. You might feel disconnected from the world around you, as if you're speaking a different language. But even in your loneliest moments, your soul reminds you that you're never truly alone. The universe, your inner wisdom, and your intuition are always guiding you.